We do not provide medical advice on this channel. No information you find on the internet can replace health professionals' expert opinions. We encourage you to use the information here to develop expertise about your own body and to become the captain of your own health journey. Our aim is to help you form intelligent questions that can serve as the basis of a dialogue with your healthcare providers. We encourage you not to change your medical plan based solely on the contents of the information provided in these videos. We hope the information you find on this channel will encourage you to do your own exploration and arrive at conclusions that are healthy and right for you. Welcome back to our channel where we care about your well-being. Today we're building on what we've learned about leg circulation in video number 1 to talk about two important health issues: DVT and PE. These might sound a bit complicated, but we'll break them down so they're easy to understand. We'll also share simple steps to keep you safe during long journeys. Before we go further, let's remember what makes our leg circulation a bit special. You see, our legs have a particular system of blood vessels and valves. These valves are like little gates that help control how blood flows in our legs. But here's the interesting part. The veins in our legs are designed in a way that makes it easier for blood to flow downward, but a bit tougher for it to go back up. This downward flow can sometimes lead to blood pooling in the lower parts of your legs, especially when you're sitting or standing for a long time. This unique feature of leg circulation can increase the risk of blood clots forming, and that's why it's crucial to understand how to keep your blood flowing smoothly during long travels. So let's move on to share more tips on how to stay safe and comfortable during your journeys. When you're on a long journey like a car ride or a plane trip, there's often a lot of sitting and very little leg movement. This can create the perfect conditions for blood to gather and pool in the lower parts of your legs. When blood sits still for too long, it can start to get a bit sticky and form clots. These clots are called DVTs, which stands for deep vein thrombosis. So, what's a DVT? It's basically a blood clot that forms in a deep vein in your legs. These clots can block the normal flow of blood in your veins, and that's not a good thing. But what's even scarier is that if a piece of this clot breaks off and travels through your bloodstream, it can reach your lungs, where it can get stuck and cause a pulmonary embolism, or PE. PE can be really serious and even life-threatening because it affects your ability to breathe. That's why it's crucial to know about DVTs and the dangers they pose. By understanding them and following the preventive tips we'll discuss, you can reduce the risk and ensure safer and more comfortable travels. There are several reasons why blood can pool in your legs during travel, especially during prolonged periods of sitting. 1. Leg position. When you're sitting for a long time, like in a plane or car, your legs are often lower than your heart. This makes it easier for blood to collect in the lower parts of your legs, increasing the risk of clots. 2. Restricted movement. In the confined space of a plane or car, you have limited room to move your legs around. Lack of movement can slow down blood circulation, making clots more likely to form. 3. Groin compression. Large blood vessels run through your groin area. When you're sitting, the pressure on these vessels can squeeze them and hinder the flow of blood back up to your heart. This can contribute to blood pooling in your legs. The tips we're sharing in this video are specifically designed to assist travelers, especially those embarking on journeys lasting more than 4 hours. Our goal is to help prevent both the discomfort and the visible swelling in your legs. But even more importantly, these measures are intended to reduce the risk of DVTs or deep vein thrombosis. So let's dive into these practical tips to keep you feeling your best during your journeys. Tip number 1. Stay well hydrated. Whether you're flying or on a road trip, it's crucial to stay hydrated. If you're flying, bring an empty water bottle with you. After clearing security and before you board the plane, fill it up and aim to drink water every hour you're in the air. The cabin atmosphere can be quite dehydrating on its own, and if you're not moving around regularly, it's a recipe for leg swelling and the formation of DVTs. If you're traveling by car, pack a small cooler with water and try to minimize soft drink consumption, as they can be high in sodium, which may worsen swelling. Staying well hydrated is a simple yet effective step to maintain good circulation during your journey. Tip number 2. Avoid alcohol and caffeine. Both alcohol and caffeine are known to be dehydrating, especially in the best of circumstances. During long trips, it's vital to avoid these beverages to prevent further dehydration. Opting for water or non-caffeinated, non-alcoholic alternatives can help you maintain proper hydration, which is essential for preventing leg swelling and reducing the risk of DVT during your journey. Tip number 3. Keep your shoes on. While it might feel more comfortable to take off your shoes during a long journey, it's not always a good idea. Sometimes your feet can swell, and if your shoes are off, it might be challenging to put them back on. To prevent this, wear shoes that are loose and easy to remove. Opt for shoes that can expand if your feet become swollen. This way, you'll be prepared for any changes in your foot size during the trip. Tip number 4. Move around regularly. Try to get up and move around every 1 to 2 hours. If you're traveling by car, a short 10-minute walk every 2 hours can do wonders for stimulating your circulation. On a plane, it might be a bit more challenging, but after the meal service, you should have opportunities to walk the aisles every 1 to 2 hours. Even just standing up for a few moments can help keep your blood flowing smoothly. Let's take a moment to consider a real-life case study. CD was on a long trip from the East Coast to Alaska with a stopover in Arkansas. Shortly before reaching her Arkansas destination, she experienced significant trouble breathing. Her husband took her to the ER, and an ultrasound revealed 12 small blood clots in her lungs. These clots had formed in her legs after sitting for 10 hours a day during her journey. Each of these clots could have traveled to her brain and caused a stroke. She had to undergo surgery to remove the clots and was put on blood-thinning medications for 3 months. After a 2-day hospital stay, CD had to change her travel plans, with her husband driving their RV alone, and she took 2 shorter plane rides. This case study underscores the importance of these travel tips and the potential risks of neglecting them during long journeys. Tip number 5. Elevate your feet and legs. During your journey, it's essential to elevate your feet and legs as much as possible. In a car, you can place your feet on the dashboard, or, if you're in the back seat, stretch out or rest your legs on top of the front seat. We understand this may look a bit unusual, but it's a critical step to help return the fluid from your lower extremities back to your heart and circulatory system. This reduces the risk of blood pooling in your legs. If you're on a plane, make sure to get up and move around at least every hour. Wait for the refreshment cart to be put away and then walk from your seat to the bathroom or galley. Even a little movement can go a long way in preventing blood from pooling in your legs and feet. Tip number 6. Do simple exercises. While you're on your journey, make use of the overhead bin to store your belongings, giving you more space to move your feet around under the seat in front of you. You can also do simple exercises like foot pumps, windshield wipers, and slides. See video 1 for more details. These exercises help keep your calf muscles engaged and promote better blood flow, even in the limited space on a plane. Staying active and doing these exercises can be a game changer in preventing leg swelling and DVT during your travels. If you are still here and have found our content informative, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Tip number 7. Wear compression stockings. Consider wearing compression stockings or high-fitting compression socks, preferably ones that go past your knee and are properly fitted. It's crucial to measure correctly for the stockings to be effective. Even with the stockings, remember that it's important to follow all the tips listed in this video. Compression stockings can provide extra support for your circulation during long journeys, but they work best when combined with other preventive measures. Tip number 8. Consult your healthcare provider. Before your journey, it's a good idea to consult your healthcare provider to see if taking an 81 milligram baby aspirin would be best for you. Aspirin can help thin the blood and discourage clotting. However, it's essential not to take additional aspirin if you're already on medications or blood thinners. Always check with your healthcare provider before self-administering aspirin to ensure it's safe and suitable for you. If you develop a DVT, it's crucial to recognize the symptoms and seek medical attention promptly. Common signs and symptoms of DVT include swelling in one leg, usually the calf, pain or tenderness in the affected leg, which may worsen when standing or walking, warmth and redness in the affected leg. Whatever you do, do not rub or massage the tender area. This can make the DVT start traveling. It will be important to seek immediate medical consultation. When you arrive there, an ultrasound of your leg will be done to determine if in fact you have a DVT. If a piece of the blood clot from your leg travels to your lungs, it can result in a pulmonary embolism. Key symptoms of PE may include sudden shortness of breath, chest pain that may worsen with deep breaths, rapid heart rate, coughing up blood, feeling lightheaded or fainting. Recognizing these symptoms and seeking medical attention immediately can be life-saving. Your health is a top priority, and by being aware of these signs and following the preventive tips, you can reduce the risk of DVT and PE during your travels. There you have it, our best tips to ensure you have smooth and worry-free travels without any complications that could disrupt your holiday or business plans. Preventing DVTs is absolutely critical, and we've provided you with 7 practical tips you can follow on your own, as well as one you can discuss with your healthcare provider. Remember, should you develop a DVT or, worse yet, a pulmonary embolism, immediate medical attention is a must, preferably through an emergency room at a local hospital. However, the good news is that DVTs are preventable with a little planning and careful attention to your movement, hydration, nutrition, and simple exercises during your flight or ride. Your health and comfort are vital, and we're here to ensure you have safe and enjoyable journeys. By following these tips, you're taking a proactive step in keeping yourself healthy and happy during your travels. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and give this video a thumbs up. So go out there, explore the world, and make the most of your adventures. Safe travels, and remember, a little care goes a long way.